Capricorn, hello there. Firstly, Happy New Year and apologies for not getting the readings out to you or updating on Instagram. I got hacked. I've had an absolute nightmare trying to get it sorted, but pushing the negativity aside anyway. We're ready, we're underway now, we're moving forward. So the readings are going to start getting uploaded onto YouTube and there'll be more updates on Instagram. If it is that you've messaged me, I will get back in contact with you as soon as possible. I'm just making my way through all the messages at the moment. Guys, I'm just putting it out there. If I start talking really quickly or hesitating or coming at you with random information, I feel this is the backlog of info from Spirit that should have been coming through in the readings that I wasn't able to put out there because of what happened with when I got hacked. It's as if there's a backlog of messages that need to be brought forward. It's a very overwhelming energy that I'm getting at the moment. A very enthusiastic energy as well. I'm feeling quite overwhelmed in myself. Normally when Spirit's coming in really strongly, I can go cold. But at the moment I'm feeling quite hot and flustered. And I'm being drawn to your current energy here that's up at the back of where Spirit sees you at the moment. They're taking me back now to tell you, I'm not even sure whether I've said it already, that this reading's going to run from the 15th of January up until the 1st of February. It's a collective love reading. It's not going to fit for all of you. And with you all being on different timelines, especially with there being a backlog of spiritual guidance and messages coming through as well. Some of you may find you've experienced messages that are coming through in the reading already. Others of you won't have reached there yet. It's down to you to try and find where you fit within your reading. Spirit's now coming in and telling me about checking out your Mars sign and your North Node. Because your Sun sign's not going to fit for you, or your Moon sign's not going to fit for you every reading. So there may be something more fitting for you, shall we say, within. My goodness, this energy is absolutely bonkers. And I'm hearing New Year's resolution. I feel like I'm seeing the Sun card. And it's wanting to come through. The vibrancy of the Sun is wanting to come through. But it can't quite break through at the moment. It's as if you could see something in the distance. Or you know you're onto. There's enlightenment somewhere. I feel you know you're onto something. And you feel assured within yourself that what you're feeling, you're trusting it. You're trusting your feelings now. The energy though, Capricorn, it feels, your energy feels, even though you know the direction you want to go in, it still feels scattered. But I'm not sure whether this is because there's a backlog of info that wanted to come through from Spirit, a backlog of downloads, because I was unable to get the readings out to you. But where Spirit sees you at the moment is this energy that's up at the back here. And I feel this is a kind of new year, new you. Possibly putting a plan in place. Making a conscious decision to start something new. To bring yourself into balance. There's that yellow again. Spirit's drawing me to the yellow. And I'm being told to check out the Leo reading as well. Some of you may have Leo quite strongly within your chart. But yellow is about new beginnings. It's about joy. It's about investment. But it can also be about realization as well. And I'm feeling there's a recognizing now you've been holding yourself back. And it's time to move on. You may not be finding it easy, but I can see people writing things down to guide themselves, to keep themselves structured. Like a plan of where you want to be by a particular date, or even if it's breaking tasks down daily. But it's helping guide yourself towards the checkpoints, because I feel you're recognizing now that you've been withdrawn or preventing yourself from moving on. Yeah, but now's the time, I feel. Now is the time to aim for that breakthrough, to start creating that change. Now, the reason everything's unfolding between you and your person of interest as of this moment is because of this High Priestess. Possibly you may be involved with a Pisces, you don't have to be, but there's a withdrawal here, and I feel this may be that both of you are not in communication with each other, or at least one of you is taking time out. I feel strongly that it's yourself, Capricorn, and you're gaining that enlightenment. There's a spiritual awakening going on. I keep seeing it's as if there is a tunnel, and at the end of a tunnel there's just this big vibrancy of yellow, as if it's the Sun card. And you're getting there. You're realising the direction that you're going in is the right direction, but you're having to keep yourself structured with it. But you're reassuring yourself along the way. There's growth that's being here. There's you've recognised something, I feel. And it's allowing you to move forward. Okay, let's get cracking. So, strong clear guidance, please, Spirit, for the current energy of where Capricorn is at the moment. Strong clear guidance. I'm being told to point out as well, remember you can reverse the roles if need be. If it is that it's a cross-watcher reading. I'm just getting strongly at the moment. Wow, I'm not sure if you've seen those cards shoot out there. Would you believe in reversal? We've got the Nine of Cups now in reverse and the Empress energy. That's that recognising, I feel. That's the recognising that you wasn't happy that the position that you was in, you wasn't developing. If that isn't you, that's a situation, and you're now making that conscious decision to move forward. That's the insight, I feel. And you're recognising or reminding yourself that the situation you was in, it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't productive. You wasn't getting your wish fulfillment. It's as if there was a dependency on something external to you, bringing you happiness. And now it's about going out and finding it yourself, and you're recognising that now. And look, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Sun card. That's the end of the tunnel. That's the realisation. I feel this is a shedding of that there, that you can't rely on externally what it is it's about going within, and I feel you know that now. I feel you've recognised that, and that's the direction that you're going in. There's somebody or something that's been holding you back, and it's as if you've been investing your happiness into this external situation or person, and you're not doing it anymore. That's it. New year, new you. Okay, so let's have a look into why everything's happening at the moment. So we've got this, oh, don't want to make you wonky. We've got this High Priestess card that's over here. So, strong clear guidance, please, Spirit, of why everything's happening between Capricorn and their person of interest as of this moment. Three of Cups. This isn't going to fit for all of you, but I feel for some of you, you've been waiting. You've been waiting for, I feel, somebody to make a move. I feel especially with that Nine of Cups that's up at the top. That's someone playing on your self-esteem. Not all of you are going to be involved in a third-party connection. Now, third party doesn't always have to be another person. It can be a person, place or thing. But it's a factor that is imposing on your relationship or your connection between you and the other party. Whoever it is you're involved with, for some of you as well, I feel they've wanted to carry on the single life. There's an overconsumption for... The cards just shut out there. Your cards are shooting out everywhere. Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's hesitancy here. There's a holding back. I feel there's somebody wanting to continue with the single life or not deal with something. They're stalling something. And you're now just wanting to shift on. You're done with it. Wow. Oh my goodness, did you hear that then? There's indecisiveness here. Strong Libra as well within this reading. There's that indecisiveness. And look, there we have it. Yep, that can be seen as you. There's you strongly within the reading. But as well, that can be... That's the hidden. That's something going on behind the scenes. You can see the devil there covering the gentleman's eyes. Holding something back. All that fire in the background. The unknown. The mystery. Something that's hidden. There's someone not disclosing here. And I feel you know you're onto it. And you're kind of done. You move. There's conflict, I feel. Or there's a person that's happy to keep you, obsessing over them. And yeah, you just can't be doing with it anymore. So that's why you're moving forward. They're stalling. But they're happy stalling. Because while your party is stalling, they're kind of keeping you dangling. But what they're not realising now is it's made you go the other way. And you're now just shaking them off. And I don't know whether they know that yet. I don't know whether they know that because of their indecisiveness, that when they come back into the connection with you, or come back into contact with you, shall we say, or really start discussing things with you, or catch up with you, they'll realise that you've actually moved on. You're not there anymore as a rebound. Whatever it was, wherever this connection is made up of, but there was somebody here that didn't want to commit or doesn't want to commit to making a decision. It's that dangling, that's what I'm getting, that holding back, the thinking that you're there and you're not, you've moved on. Good for you. This is what I'm getting at the minute from Spirit anyway. So this Ten of Swords that we've got here, well, it can't get any worse. And this is what's going through their thoughts at the moment. I feel they've caught wind of something as well. I feel they've been told something, witnessed something, they've seen something. And it's absolutely finished them off. There's water there in the background on that card. I feel they're struggling with the emotions. They've absolutely hit rock bottom here. It can't get any worse. I feel they're possibly trying to reassure themselves that there will be improvement. But at the moment, I am sensing this struggle in here. I don't even think they know how to reach out to you. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Ten of Swords, of what's going through Capricorn's party's thoughts at the moment? Ace of Pentacles. Spirit's telling me to pull another card. Knight of Pentacles. They're waiting for an opportunity to come in here. And if it does, they know they're going to have to tread so cautiously. They're going to have to get it right. There's no room for error here. I just feel strongly they've been told something. It's as if the universe has come in and delivered a message to them on your behalf. And it really is making them think. They've become over-focused on something and they can't seem to pull themselves away from it. And they're trying to structure themselves here of how they're going to reintroduce themselves again to you. Yeah, and here we have it. I think they know you're not going to part with much, or that you've moved on. This is how they're seeing it. There's that Page of Pentacles again. You've also got it up at the top there. Something has come into their, let's just say their realms here. Something's come into their vision. They've gained insight on something. I feel it's from a third party. So that, what I mean by that is somebody's told them something about you. Possibly how you're moving on, you're looking better, or they've witnessed something on Facebook. They've caught wind of something. Something's influencing their thoughts here. And they know if they want to come back into contact with you, or they want to start investing with you, it has to be done in the right way. Because you're focused now, you're moving on. Look at that page there. She's looking at that opportunity, that new opportunity that the universe has delivered to her. As if she's proud, she's welcoming that new beginning. I feel her witnessing that. For some of you, I think your party thinks you're trying to distract yourself with this. I don't think it's a distraction though. I think it's that you've refocused. I really do. I think it is that you're making this conscious change. But for some of you, they feel you are playing a bit of a game. What can you give me then, please, Spirit? See, look, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle those cards and they're shooting out already. We've got the Justice card. More Libra energy. They've learnt a lesson here, that's for sure. Karma. And they're looking now at how they're gonna try and change this situation for the long term. I feel there's something they're heavily invested in here. I'm not sensing though that it is, yeah, I'm getting a Pentacles vibe. Like they're trying to achieve something monetary wise or abundance wise, but I'm getting more of a point they're trying to reach within a connection. Because temperance can be about duality, it can be about people or a couple coming together and working on something for the long term. And especially with that Justice card being there, I feel someone's making the right decision, but they're still keeping an eye on you. They're still interested. And if that's not them keeping an eye on you on Facebook, that's them again catching wind of a situation. Okay, let me try and spin this round a little bit. I feel some of you may have been involved with another party. You may have suggested to them in the past that you wasn't getting your fulfillment from the connection that you had with them. You may both have had partners at the same time. I feel now maybe you've moved on because you've not been getting your wish fulfillment, Capricorn, from the connection. And now the person you was involved with, secretly involved with, they're still keeping an eye on you on Facebook, because I feel now they're returning. I feel they've not treated you well in the past, and now they want to come back and offer you something more, but they're offering you more now because you're now not available to them. It's because now you've moved on. I think this third party who you may have been involved with, remember, this isn't going to fit for all of you. They thought you were just going to hang around there, and this casual type relationship that you was going to have was just going to keep going. But whatever it is that they've got going on for them within their environment that apparently you're not aware of, they're still keeping an eye on you because they are not happy. And I feel they're trying to convince themselves that what they've got set up at their end, that's how it is. That's how it's meant to be. It's as if they're going to settle for the person that they're with, or they're over trying to make it work. But they know at the back of the mind, it's not really going to work. And they're really being given something to think about here. Alternatively, I think they're keeping an eye out on you on Facebook. Maybe you've moved on with somebody else, or they're just waiting for whoever it is you have been involved with for it to mess up so they can then step in. But this person, I feel at the moment, because I was seeing the Ten of Pentacles card, even though it hasn't come out, I feel they're concentrating on everything else around them apart from their relationship, because they're happy to wait for you. That's just what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, so this Chariot card that's here, this is their fears towards you at the moment. The fears is it's going to be difficult moving forward. They don't know how to approach something. They know the goal they want to get to, but they don't know how they're going to get there. I also think as well, they have quite a black-white perspective on something. I just feel they're trying to avoid making that decision again. You can see the gentleman there, he stood there in the Chariot, and I'm seeing the black-white perspective there. And it's as if he wants to be in the middle. I don't know whether it's the best of both worlds. Remember, it's not gender specific. But there's that wanting to move forward, but there's an avoidance of something. There's an unwillingness to want to have to deal with something moving forward to get towards their goal. Look, these cards are shooting out again. And this is why the resistance is coming in. Knight of Cups, that's in reverse. And the Fool, that's in reverse. I don't feel they can trust their emotions at the moment. There's a feeling of emotional immaturity here. They may be able to structure something for themselves and work very by the book. But when it comes to the emotional side of stuff, it's new territory. And that's what I was going over here with this Ten of Swords card. Logically, they're able to deal with something. But those emotions, the water there, it's pushed to the side. It's a no-go zone. It's too much. And there's somebody here that they know where they want to get. But with it being the Chariot card, which is a Cancerian energy and is about emotions, they have to go through a range of emotions to get to where they want to, whether that being their emotions or dealing with others' emotions as well. And I don't think they feel equipped I don't think they feel they'll be able to manage it, because what they'll have to manage, they can't always apply logic to. And this is how your party is used to implementing change. They don't go off feels, they go off thoughts. They go off taking action. I don't feel they're genuinely in alignment with themselves as where you are. There seems to be, I don't want to say emotional immaturity as such. It's more like a lack of insight, a fear, somebody just not wanting to go there. The Fool in reverse, yeah, it can be seen as hesitancy, but it can also be seen as anxiety, a resistance. Should I, shouldn't I? I don't know whether I can. Will I be able to follow this through? But I'm getting as well, because I'm being shown the Pentacles again, that there's conflict over money, there's conflict over assets, belongings, wealth, status. And if they leave, or if they come into union or take a different direction with you, there's a fear of them having to start again. There's a lack mentality that they're trying so hard to avoid here, that I feel they're working towards putting themselves in the best abundant situation, so they're least likely to fall into that lack mentality, that poverty way of being again, because they've been there before. It was so challenging and they just can't go there again. There's something about status here, a way they need to be seen, a real pressure. Okay, so this is what Spirit sees unfolding over the next 6 weeks, and Spirit is telling me to change deck. What can you give me then, please, Spirit, on this 3 of Cups, of how things will unfold over the next 6 weeks or near future for Capricorn? Wows. 4 of Swords. I feel like 3 of Cups there is them playing happy families or putting themselves out there to try and trigger something out of you because you've been withdrawn, because they've not heard from you. They're struggling not knowing what it is that you're up to, because the next card out of the deck was the Hermit, and they're needing to know. They need to know what you're doing so they know what direction they're going in. You can see the lady there, she's looking at the sides, but she was to look straight ahead. It's as if it's a portal or a window, so she knows where she needs to go, but she's taking the time to get there. But I feel she's willing to there's an intentional stalling here. It's as if someone's holding themselves back from moving on, as if they're trying to buy time because they're wanting this new beginning. The Hermit as well, though, I'm getting a download of messages through at the moment. It can be seen as a really slow energy, really stubborn energy, but they know what they're doing. I'm just sensing this person's willing to wait. So if it is that I've gone quiet, I've gone absent, I've gone off the face of the earth, they're happy just waiting, because I feel there's something that they know you'll want that they can't deliver at the moment. I don't feel you're going to hear from them as of this moment, or if you do, they're going to make it seem quite player-like. There's a resistance here. There's still a resistance here, because the next card to come out of the deck's the Fool energy. And even though that can be about new beginnings, it can be about naivety as well. And I feel with it being backed up by the Hermit, there's a resistance there of wanting this full commitment. I feel they know you're the one they want for the long term. They've made that decision. but they're not ready to start that, I'm hearing journey yet. They're not ready to start that part of the life yet, but they're willing to risk waiting, because they haven't found anyone else as ideal yet anyway. God, this reading feels everywhere. What I'm going to do is pull a card as guidance from Spirit for you. What can you give me as strong, clear guidance, please, Spirit, for Capricorn moving forward? Strong, clear guidance. Four of Swords. Again. Okay, guidance from Spirit. So they're suggesting you to continue with the withdrawal, holding yourself back, really thinking things through, prioritizing yourself, taking that time out, bringing yourself back into balance, bringing yourself back into alignment, dealing with anything that you feel you've not dealt with yet and gaining clarity with it. Just taking that time and being patient with yourself. Seek guidance if need be. But there's a highlight in here of not rushing. And any difficulties, really breathing your way through them and keeping yourself, even meditating, I'm hearing, to untangle those challenging thoughts that you may have, and trusting within yourself that you can deal with them. You are equipped. You've just been caught up in what I feel is a whirlwind, running from one place to another. And yep, this is new for you. This feeling of calm, or this place that you may be at, this change, it is new, and change does feel weird. But that's the only way that we're going to develop. It's the only way we're going to grow. But it's about being patient with yourself and caring for yourself, being kind for yourself as you're going through the process. And I also feel mirroring the other party, not to the extent as in putting yourself out there trying to project this certain way that you are, but you've got absolutely nothing to be rushing about or any people to convince. You just do you, remain genuine to you, and just keep investing the time back in you and planning on moving forward, and it will be worthwhile in the long run. My goodness. And then I'm hearing Libra, so there's strong Libra, Cancerian energy within this reading as well, and Pisces. My goodness. Okay, this really has been a whopper. Yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you at the beginning of February. Thanks for your patience. Over and out. Bye.